Today we have an amazing guest who is a lifestyle YouTuber based in Zimbabwe. I've been on a YouTube channel and believe me, you need to check out her YouTube channel. I would love to welcome our amazing guest, Tembikile. Welcome to the conversation.
Thank you for having me.
Amazing. So our conversation is based around YouTube and Zimbabwe. That's the main theme of our conversation, where we'll be talking about your journey and how you got started and anything in between. So to kickstart our interview, who is Tembikile? So that our guests can get to know you.
Okay. Well, Tembikile is a bubbly person. She is sweet. Some people think she's funny. I think Tembikile is funny. I think she is someone with a very outstanding personality. She's not a shy person. She makes sure to say things. If she doesn't like something, she says it right there and then. So yeah, that is Tembikile. She does emceeing, she does hosting. She's almost, I think we can call her an all-rounder. Yeah, I think we can call her
Amazing.
that.
Amazing.
Yeah.
So talking of YouTube, why did you start a YouTube channel?
Okay.
Mhm.
So I started a YouTube channel because I talk a lot. I talk a lot. And the people around me, they've always been complaining about how much I talk about anything and everything. You give me one thing to talk about, I run with it. So I figured instead of just, talking to the people around me, let me say the things that I think about to a larger audience. So I just speak to my phone, post it, and people get to hear me talk. And that's been working for me because for some reason people love hearing me talk.
Amazing.
So
Amazing.
yes, that's why I started my YouTube
So I've been
journey.
I've been interviewing a lot of YouTubers in Zimbabwe. These people, they've got different styles, different models. And your model is kind of unique. Most of your videos, you're just talking to yourself while you're sitting down. You don't move around. You just
Mhm.
talk. Why did you choose that model?
Well, I chose that one because for me it's not draining. It's something that comes with ease. When I sit down, prop up my camera, I'm ready to talk, I'm ready to go. Whereas with these other models where I have to speak to people, go out into the people, it's kind of draining. And it was something that I felt like I wouldn't be able to be consistent in doing. So I figured doing this, speaking to people whilst I'm just sitting down, it's easy for me to be consistent in it because I can literally prop up a camera anyway and I would be able to record something. So yes, and I figured most of my people, like most of my audience, they're not really interested in going and seeing people that go outside and what they're interested in seeing someone seated talking to them, almost like we're having a FaceTime conversation, like we're doing right now. So
Amazing.
that's what they
Okay.
seemed to like.
So when you sit down, do you have a criteria of some topics that you need to talk about, or you just talk about anything that comes up on that day when you're doing your YouTube in Zimbabwe?
I think both. I do have a list. I have a list of topics that I would want to discuss, topics that I want to talk about. But sometimes, whilst I'm in the middle of talking about something specific, I think of something completely different and I just start running with it. But it depends with the day. If on that day I'm feeling really, really good, I don't need to use the list of topics that I usually have. I can just talk about anything. Switch on the camera and talk about anything. But on a normal day, I have a list of topics that I want to talk about, and I pick the topic that I would have been talking about on the day. So yes, it
Amazing.
depends on the day.
So let's talk about your schedule. If you have a list of, that's probably a content calendar. What's your
Yes.
publishing schedule like for your YouTube in Zimbabwe? Do you have any timeframes to say that in a month I have to post videos XYZ, anything in between?
Yes, I do. For me, I had figured posting two videos 2 times a week works wonders. But then at the same time, in Zimbabwe, it's kind of difficult to have a schedule like that, especially for YouTube. So lately, honestly, I've just been going with the flow. If I post a video and I see that my views on that video are high, then I make sure I post another one right in that same week. If in the next week I post a video and my views are a bit low, I just post one. So normally 2 videos a week has been working really well, but I do fix it up a little bit depending on my engagement, the engagement that I would have gotten.
Oh, that's pretty amazing. So talking about the engagement on your YouTube in Zimbabwe, what drives people to engage with your content?
For me, I think what drives people is my personality. Zimbabweans love laughing. Zimbabweans love anything funny. They will buy data, they will watch it. So I think for me, they love my personality. They love how I'm very upfront. I'm very how can I say this? I say things as they are, and they like having people with those strong opinions, because most people are too shy to actually express how they feel about certain matters. So being funny and being very opinionated is what has been bringing my
Okay.
audience to watch my videos. Yes.
So let's talk about you are in Zimbabwe, where I'll tell you the honest truth. A lot of people, the larger percentage of people in Zimbabwe, they have no idea that there is YouTube that they can start doing
Mhm,
something that they love, they enjoy, publish, and
mhm,
grow revenue from that. What's your
mhm,
comment to someone who is ignorant about the topic to say, oh, these YouTube things, these internet things, how people comment on different activities, yet there's something that is really important behind that
mhm,
YouTube in
mhm.
Zimbabwe.
Mhm. I think for people like that, I would tell them to just try it out. YouTube can seem boring at first because when you open the app, you don't see the things that you want. But the more that you use YouTube, the more that you search for things that you like, you start seeing that there are a lot of Zimbabwean YouTubers that you can resonate with. In Zimbabwe, I feel people don't really use YouTube as much because of data. I feel that's mainly the main reason for not actually using YouTube as much. But if they manage to sacrifice their data just one time to watch a Zimbabwean YouTuber or just to watch one video, they will be hooked. So it's more of a try it before you knock it out. Yeah.
Amazing. Let's talk about the money. Okay.
Mm.
And versus passion. I've been
Mhm.
interviewing a lot of YouTubers in Zimbabwe. Some people do it for their passion, and some people do it
Mhm.
for the money. And those that we have made the money only realize that they were making money on a later stage. Okay.
Mm.
Let's talk about your position. Are you doing this for passion? Are you doing this for money? Are you doing this for both? And what's your drive?
Okay. For me, I started off doing it for passion. Then when I discovered I could make money, I decided, oh, if I can make money with this, maybe let me push it for the money. But then, like any other YouTuber, also I realized in Zim, it's quite difficult for YouTube to pay you. So it's not really something that pays much. When I discovered that, I figured, man, let me go back to doing this for just because I like doing it. So right now I do YouTube just because I like it. I like YouTube. I'm not looking for the money that Google manages to give you if you get a certain amount of hours or whatever.
Okay.
I'm just doing it because I like doing it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So now let's look at monetization options.
Hmm.
Okay.
Okay. Hmm.
There is one that you have mentioned. You've mentioned about the money that comes from Google.
Hmm.
And I'm gonna be honest with you. I've been speaking to a lot of YouTubers. Some of them, they don't even focus on the money that comes from YouTube itself. They
YouTube.
focus
Hmm.
on working with brands. Some are focusing on
Mm.
affiliate marketing. Some are focusing on promoting their businesses. Some are focusing on different things. What is your goal in terms of where do you see yourself? Okay, where is your next milestone in terms of generating revenue from your YouTube activities?
Okay. For me, it would be working with brands. I do want to work with big brands in Zimbabwe because since YouTube doesn't really give much, if you manage to get through to a certain brand and they take you for their adverts, they take you to be their brand ambassador, etc., etc., you can get more from that. So for me, I've been trying to see whether I can push myself out there so that brands, lifestyle brands, whatever kind of brand that would have seen me and would have liked me can work with me and we can have like some sort of partnership that would later on help me and help them also at the same time. So for me, it's really working with brands that I'm looking forward to
Yeah,
because yeah.
amazing. Amazing. I hope that happens because, I'm in the process of creating a community where we engage as YouTubers and sharing some of these nuggets. And one of the things that we're going to be doing is we are going to be also pushing a lot of YouTubers to small business owners in Zimbabwe, where we
Mhm.
say, okay, if you want to advertise your business, here is the list of YouTubers that you can get in touch with. So definitely, it's going to be something to good to look at. Now
Mhm.
let's look at the schedule that you have.
Mhm.
You post twice a week. In a week, we have got 7 days. Do
Mhm.
you have other activities that you do in between, or you do YouTube full time, or it's something that you're doing part time? What's your use case?
Okay, for now, I was now doing YouTube part-time. Now I've been focusing a lot more on TikTok because TikTok has been working for me views wise. It's easier to get more views on TikTok than it is for you to get views on YouTube. But at the same time, when I post on TikTok, I do lead them to my YouTube. So in the two times that I post on YouTube, I make sure that I post on TikTok at least 3 days out of 7. So 3 days out of 7, I've posted on TikTok. 2 days out of 7, I've posted on YouTube. Then here and there, I post on Instagram. Yeah, that's how my
Okay,
schedule has been.
so now that brings up a very interesting question. If you're a YouTuber in Zimbabwe,
Hmm.
if you have more views on TikTok
Hmm.
and you've got less views or compared to YouTube,
Hmm.
why don't you stick to TikTok? Why are you always remaining with YouTube, driving people from TikTok to your YouTube? What's the goal? What's the idea? What's the strategy behind that?
Okay, well, for me, with TikTok, you can go viral and people will just forget about you. You make viral videos, they get a lot of views. It's okay, they're gonna scroll, they will forget. But with YouTube, even if you don't get a lot of views, if people are to search you up, they're going to see the videos that you've done. So why I focus on doing both of them is because I know on TikTok they're going to like me, they're going to see me, but they will forget. And they don't really feel the need to follow me. With TikTok, they don't need to follow you to see your videos. But with YouTube, most of the time, they need to click your link or they need to have your name or channel link in order for them to see you. So on YouTube, I feel it's more, I don't know, it's like your name does not die out fast on YouTube the same way that it does on TikTok. So leading people to YouTube, even if they forget about me, if they manage to subscribe every time they open YouTube and they go to the notifications, YouTube is going to remind them that, hey, you've interacted with this one before, you've subscribed to her channel, so check out what she has now. Whereas TikTok doesn't do that for you. Yeah.
Okay, amazing. Great answers right there. So you have been a YouTuber. I'm sure you've a lot of friends that are also YouTubers in Zimbabwe. You've decided to focus on content that is kind of unique. I mean, it was my first time to see the kind of content that you have. I looked at the number of videos that you have, the number of views, the number of subscribers. Like, wow, this is amazing because you have less number of videos and your views are kind of on the high side, and the subscribers as well are kind of on the high side. Now, talk about some of the other content types that are available on the market in Zimbabwe that you have seen other Zimbabweans creating, or something that you have said, okay, this is a different type of content, that's a different type of content. Yes, I'm not doing that, but it's a different type of content. This is so to educate someone who is wanting to get started with YouTube to know that there is these different categories of content pieces that you can start on.
Mm. Okay. I have a friend who does YouTube and she does lifestyle content. That means she does vlogs. She vlogs her day. She vlogs from the moment she wakes up to the moment she sleeps. She vlogs, and it's been working really well for her. I think that's a certain type of content that resonates to girls, especially because for some reason, girls we like seeing what another girl is doing, so that we also incorporate that
Yeah.
into our programs. Um, but I've also seen Zim YouTubers are focusing mainly on the comedy side. The comedy side. Their videos that there's this guy, he does couples exchanging phones, etc, etc. That's entertaining for Zimbabweans. That's funny to them. And then you have if there's something that's blowing up in Zimbabwe in terms of YouTube, couples content. Couples are blowing up. It's something about watching two people in front of the camera laughing on each other that Zimbabweans like. So far I've seen couples content, just comedy and lifestyle content. Yeah, those are the three types of content that I've seen Zimbabweans are pushing right now.
Amazing, amazing. I'm so happy to know that, I've a certain group of people that I'm starting to teach YouTube for beginners,
Okay.
and I kind of have a list of things that has actually worked for me. I've been doing YouTube since 2010, actually.
Woo! Wow.
So I've kind of done quite a number of things on YouTube, and I must say it has actually paid off
This
really, really well. Yeah. So now let's shift gears a little bit and talk about your long game plan. Long game plan. I told you I've been doing 15 years, and where do you see yourself 15 years from now?
Woo! Okay. 15 years is a lot.
Yes.
15 years is a lot. But in 15 years, okay, let's work with 10. Maybe let's work with 10
Even
for
with
now.
five. Even with five.
Okay, let's say 5 to 10.
Yes.
Um, I see myself as a presenter, either radio presenter, TV presenter, any of those. And I feel YouTube will lead me there because the more I upload my videos, the more my videos go out to the public. The more they go out to people, the more these people start knowing what type of personality I have, and it would even be easier for me to get to those positions by showing these companies. Let's say Star FM. Let's say I applied to Star FM. I showed them my YouTube channel so that they see the type of person I am without me having to then prove myself on the job. So in about 5 to 10 years, presenter, definitely. I've started emceeing. YouTube has helped me MC actually, because when I started, I was still a bit shy,
Mm-hmm.
but it helped me to be a bit more confident. So radio, TV presenter, emceeing, just all in all in the entertainment industry. Yes, I want to be someone who's a bit up there in the
Amazing.
entertainment industry.
Looking
Yeah.
forward to that. You know what? I want to talk about your Dow moment.
Okay.
Yeah. A lot of people, once you get started with YouTube in Zimbabwe, they see YouTubers, their videos, and they see, the output of
Mhm,
what they've produced.
mhm.
Yet, now and then, it's not every day when you have excitement. And I want to talk about your down moment in your YouTube journey where you felt down, disappointed, giving up, and I'm shutting this, and you just got
Mhm.
yourself up again. Tell us about that story.
Well, it's been up and down. But there's a moment I was really consistent. I told myself consistency is going to get you far. So I was really, really consistent. Matter of fact, I was doing in a week, I was uploading about 5 videos. So there's a moment, time when I uploaded about 5 videos in a week. And when I tell you the only people that were viewing those videos were me, my best friend, my mother. I think I had a maximum of 10 views per video, of which it was really, it disappointed me because I figured, wait, consistency is what will make me grow. So how come now that I'm being consistent, people aren't watching me anymore? I told myself I'm not going to do this. I was not going to keep doing YouTube anymore. I even privatized, I think I privatized, out of those 5 videos, I privatized like two
Okay.
because I just did not want to see that disappointment anymore. But I actually realized it was not really about me posting 5 videos and people not liking the videos because they're 5 videos, but it's because of the type of videos that I was posting, the type of things that I was posting about. They didn't care about them. So right after I discovered that, I made another video talking to the people, trying to figure out what is it that you guys want me to do. What do you want me to put out for you? I even use it on my Instagram also. And they told me the type of videos that they would love for me to create. I made another video, and from those 10 views, I went to like 500. So that was, yeah, that was lovely for me. That was lovely for
Amazing.
me. It was a
Amazing.
very down moment, but I managed to go up.
Okay, let's talk about the wow moment. The wow moment. Uh, I'll tell you, I don't forget. I don't forget the first money that I made online. I don't forget. So I started trying to
Yeah.
do some things online around 2010, 2011. And the first money, the very first income that I got was $19.50.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
And 50 cents.
Yes, and 50 cents. It was a commission of something that I was doing in affiliate marketing, and I was using Facebook then. And I got that 90. I still remember. And that very moment, it was a wow moment for me. I know $20 is not a lot of money, but the
But
fact that I was trying to do something and
exactly.
then I saw my first income coming in, I was like, this is very exciting. So, in your
Yes.
YouTube journey as a Zimbabwean,
Hmm.
what has been your aha moment so far?
Okay.
Tell us about that story.
So far, I think my aha moment was when I got to 1,000 subscribers because it was really, really tough to grow from 600. They were just stuck on 600 subscribers. But I really don't know what happened. I don't know how people discovered me. I don't know what happened. I opened my YouTube Studio app, and to my surprise, in 2 weeks I had gained 500 something subscribers. That for me, that was my aha moment because I felt now that I'm at 1,000 subscribers, even when people look for my channel and they see me at 1,000 subscribers, they're going to think I know what I'm doing, and they'll they'll keep coming. So yes, that was, yeah.
Okay, so let's talk about your editing process. Your
Okay.
editing process. Do you edit your
Mhm.
videos and what do you use?
Okay. I do edit my videos. I edit my own videos, and it depends. Sometimes I use iMovies. Sometimes, but then ever since CapCut came into the game, it's been making editors really lazy. So when I'm feeling lazy, I use CapCut. But on a normal day, I use iMovies. It works really, really well for my long videos. Yes.
Okay, so someone may say, it's starting a YouTube channel in Zimbabwe is
Hmm.
very difficult. I'm not a technical person. This is the
Hmm.
term that a lot of people use. I'm not a technical person like you to start and edit videos and post. Can you comment on that?
I think what I would tell these people is it's not technical at all. All you need to do is just start. What you need to do is record your video, and especially if you're a beginner, you can actually start by asking people to help you edit. But then again, we now have apps like CapCut. Those apps can literally edit for you. You really don't need to put in a lot of effort. Just start, record your video, try. Obviously, as you're going to start, your editing is going to be a bit sloppy, but it's okay. The one thing that I've noticed is that most of the time, our audience doesn't really see. They can't tell that your editing is sloppy. They're focusing more on what you're giving them. So don't be scared. Just do your video. Man, they won't care. You get better at editing as you go.
Amazing, you get better. I love the statement that I live by, which says, get it going and get it right.
Exactly.
Yeah, a lot of people wants to get it right and then get it going. You know what? I think I said a word that's not right there. Let me try and do this. I think my background, I think my
Mm.
and they never get
Over
something done.
analyzing.
So get it going and get it right. So now, looking at the use of internet in Zimbabwe, because a lot of people, honestly speaking, if the internet is a challenge in Zimbabwe. Number one is the challenge in terms of some of the places there is no internet access, and then number two, affordability of internet. Now, my question is, considering the cost of internet and the internet challenges in Zimbabwe, is it even worth it to go for YouTube? Because at the end of the day, you're putting in a bit of money, and a lot of people want to get the returns. Is it worth it to start a YouTube channel in Zimbabwe based on the internet issues that are there?
I think it is. I think it is worth it. Yes, we have areas that don't really have good internet access. Yes, data can be a bit expensive, but it is really worth it because, in as much as we have those areas and we have that side, we also really have a side that has internet access. We have people that have unlimited Wi-Fi. We have people that buy just an hour's worth of data just to get their things done. So it is really worth it because if someone wants to watch you, trust and believe they'll make a plan. Whether they'll go to a restaurant to watch you there or to download your videos so they can watch them offline, they will watch you. Just make sure you do it. It's worth it.
So,
It's worth it. It is. Mm.
say you say, Kuda, you know what? This is an amazing interview. You should have
Mhm.
asked me about this, about YouTube in Zimbabwe. What would be
Mhm.
that question that you say I should have asked you? This is now an open question where you need to talk about anything actually.
Okay. um, what I think you should have asked me, I think, oh, sorry. I think you should have asked me how, in general, all in all, how YouTube has been, all in all. I think that's what you should have asked me. Because, woo,
Okay,
I don't want to lie.
Tembi, how has been YouTube all in all? How has it been your journey?
My journey has been a long one.
Yeah, talk
A
about it.
long one. Potholes.
Yeah,
Right. Yeah. It gets good. It gets good. One thing about the internet, it gets good and then it gets bad. I can't lie. For the most part, I don't know if you've noticed even on my YouTube, there are gaps in which I'm not posting. I can go for a month sometimes. That's how bad it can get sometimes. But man, at the end of the day, passion, it ends up driving you. And it's the one thing that's been driving me, even when things aren't good. But all in all, my journey has been a bit wonky. I am hoping that now, as we get into 2026, it's going to be straight and I am going to, manage to get into different niches. So, yeah, um, the journey is
amazing.
not easy.
Of course. So now let's talk about one of your favorite tools that you love when using YouTube. It could be a software, it could be a device, it could be anything. What is the one piece of tool that you love in your YouTube journey and why?
Okay. I love it's YouTube Studio. I love
Okay.
using it. Especially the analytics part. Because it shows you the type of people that are watching your videos. Like for me, I now know I have 70% of my audience, it's women. The rest men. And I know the ages that I'm dealing with. They range from 18 to 30, though that's the range, and that helps you so much. It helps me so much so that I know the type of content to bring out. Analytics have been great. It also tells me the time that my audience is mainly on YouTube, so that I know what time to be uploading my videos, so that I don't end up getting those 10 views that I was talking about. So yeah, analytics on YouTube Studio, that one has been my best friend.
Oh, amazing. So you know what? We're coming to the end, we're coming almost to the end of our session right now. Is there any piece of advice that you want to give to someone who is wanting to get started with YouTube in Zimbabwe?
Yes, for someone who wants to start, I think my piece of advice would be just start. Just start. Don't think too much about it, because the more you think about it, the more you're going to find some things disrupting you. Just start. Even if you start with 5 viewers, I promise you, the more you keep recording videos, the more you keep uploading, the more people keep sharing your link, you're going to grow eventually. Yes, the growth won't be just like that, but eventually you will grow. And it will be worth it at the end of the day. So just make sure you start.
Amazing. So any closing remarks from you?
Oh, well, first of all, I am so glad you got me here. I am super, super excited. And I think this interview has been lovely. I'm glad we have something like this, because in Zimbabwe, YouTubers are not really united. But having something like this will help unite YouTubers in Zimbabwe. And I'm so, so excited because I feel even as we get into 2026, our YouTube game in Zimbabwe will be up there. Yeah. So
Amazing.
those are
You
my
know
thoughts
what?
as well.
I know you feel at some point you felt like, could I, you should have asked me this question. And you know what? The people that are watching this video, we also say, could I, you should have asked this question. I need to give them a chance to come and ask you some questions,
I mean,
you know?
ask.
So how can people find you? How can they follow your videos, learn from you, ask questions? Can you please
Mm.
give us your YouTube channel, any contact details that you feel free to share with our audience?
Okay. They can look for me on YouTube. I am there as Tembikile Maka. And on Instagram, I am there as Tembikile. So they can find me as soon as they search up that I will be right there. They can DM me at any time. Yes.
Thank you so much. That was an amazing session. I want to appreciate you for being on this conversation.
Thank you, Kuda.
That was an amazing session, isn't it? So, we are a community of YouTubers, and I'm inviting you to be part of our community. In our community, you learn how to start, grow, and monetize a YouTube channel in Zimbabwe. And I can't wait to see you within our community. So, around this video, find a link that will take you to our community and you will be part of it. Thank you. Bye bye.